This video is for educational purposes only and strategies that I use in my personal portfolio. Nothing in this video guarantees profits or future performance. Right now, a silent panic is ripping through the highest levels of Wall Street because a massive, inevitable supply chain bottleneck is about to trigger the next multi-bagger stock explosion. If you miss what I'm about to show you in this video, you will look back in 12 months and realize you handed a literal fortune right back to the markets. The biggest tech titans on Earth are quietly fighting over a single breakthrough hardware technology, and the tiny company holding the keys to this entire kingdom is at an absolute rock bottom price floor right now that will likely never be seen again. Before we dive into today's video, no more than 5 to 10% of your portfolio in any one stock. The market is inherently risky. There's no guarantees. Protect your capital and be safe, and make sure that the stocks I choose and the stocks that I pick fit your personal goals and needs. Think about the massive AI arms race happening right now. Everyone is staring at software, the large language models, and the hyper expensive GPU processors. But the reality is that the entire stock market and the entire global build out of artificial intelligence completely relies on physical limitations that almost no retail investors are talking about. Power efficiency. Every single massive AI data center being deployed by the world's largest companies are running directly into a wall. They don't just need computing power, they are fundamentally bottlenecked by how much electricity they can pull from the power grid and how much heat they generate. Traditional legacy silicon hardware simply cannot handle the extreme voltage and thermal demands of next-generation AI clusters. If you cannot efficiently convert electricity from the high-voltage grid down to the microscopic levels required by an AI chip, the entire system grinds to a halt. The market literally cannot expand without a revolutionary leap in power semiconductors, and that brings us to the ultimate pure-play disruptor in this space, Navitas Semiconductor, ticker NVTS. Navitas is not a speculative software play. They are the absolute cutting edge of next-generational power semiconductors. They specialize in replacing legacy silicon with two revolutionary materials, gallium nitride, GaN, and silicon carbide, SiC. And what makes Navitas so immensely powerful is their absolute dominance in high-efficiency power ICs, which are integrated circuits. Their technology allows power supplies to run up to 20 times faster, deliver up to 3 times more power, and charge up to 3 times faster, all while slashing energy losses by up to 40% and shrinking the physical size of the components by half. As the world transitions from low-power consumer devices to massive power-hungry infrastructure, the tech world is realizing they don't just want what Navitas makes, they completely need it to survive. Now, if you haven't looked at Navitas recently, you need to understand that this company has undergone a massive structural evolution. This isn't the old Navitas led by founder Gene Sheridan. In late 2025, the company completed a massive leadership pivot, bringing in the semiconductor veteran Chris Alexandre as the president and CEO. Now, why is this a massive deal for investors? Well, it's because Alexandre is an absolute powerhouse executive with over 25 years of leadership experience. He didn't just come from a theoretical startup background. Most recently, he ran the power division at Renaissance Electronics, where he managed a massive $2.5 billion power management and discrete product business. He is the master of operational scale, global sales transformation, and structural pivots. He is exactly the type of battlefield-tested executive you want running a high-growth company moving out of its early stages and into massive industrial commercialization. Let's look at the hard financial foundation he is inheriting, because the balance sheet here is incredibly rare for a high-growth semiconductor play looking strictly at their latest performance data. Q1 2026 revenue came in at $8.6 million. This represents strong 18% sequential growth compared to the $7.3 million they generated in Q4 2025. Q2 2026 revenue guidance is set at $10 million. This signals an accelerating sequential growth rate of roughly 16% heading into the next quarter. Gross margin stands at a strong 39%. These margins are expanding due to their high power infrastructure, with management guiding for 39.25% next quarter. Total outstanding debt sits at exactly $0. They have absolutely zero debt, which acts as an incredible asset insulation in this market. Cash and equivalents total $221 million. This provides a deep, robust financial runway for R&D and operational scale. Look at the data. In a market where rising interest rates crush small cap companies, Navitas is sitting on nearly $250 million in cash with absolutely zero debt. set. That gives them an incredible bulletproof runway. And furthermore, let's talk about the proof of concept and their pivot towards the enterprise. Under Alexandre, Navitas executed what they call the Navitas 2.0 transformation. They are intentionally letting their legacy low-margin mobile and low-end consumer business fade away. Management explicitly noted it would be insignificant by the end of this year. Instead, they are redirecting 100% of their operational energy into high-growth, high-power markets: AI data centers, energy and grid infrastructure, EV automotive, and industrial electrification. And here's the exact catalyst you need to understand: the massive CapEx expansion from mega cap tech. When Microsoft, Amazon, and Google report earnings, what is the number one thing they brag about? Tens of billions of dollars in CapEx expenditures dedicated to building out AI factories. Because Navitas was successfully designed into NVIDIA's ultra-high power 800-volt AI ecosystem, every single dollar these tech titans spend expanding their server infrastructure directly pulls demand down to Navitas. The higher the power requirements for next-generation GPU clusters, the more critical Navitas GAN and SiC solutions become. Their high-power business grew 35% year over year in Q1, and their AI infrastructure segment alone skyrocketed 50% sequentially. The proof of concept is completely validated by the biggest players in the world. Let's dive deeper into the core technology and the earnings trajectory. Historically, Navitas has operated at a net loss because they were spending heavily on R&D to establish their global patent moat. For Q1 2026, they posted a controlled non-GAAP loss of just 4 cents per share, beating expectations. Management has explicitly laid out the roadmap to operational profitability. Under their current disciplined cost structure, reaching a quarterly revenue run rate in the high $30 million range will bring the company to operating break even. With sequential revenue growth accelerating from 7.3 million to 8.6 million and tracking towards 10 million next quarter, they are actively building that ramp. But let's look at the past short-term numbers to why gallium nitride and silicon carbide are completely reshaping the world. For the past 50 years, the entire global electronics infrastructure was built on standard silicon. But standard silicon has hit its physical limits. You cannot handle higher voltages without melting or losing massive amounts of energy as heat. This is where wide bandgap semiconductors come in. The cameras that I'm filming on right now are very high-end cameras, and they are limited with their output due to heat. Gallium nitride operates at significantly higher switching frequencies than silicon. It can process power incredibly fast in a fraction of the space, making it perfect for the power supply units, the PSUs, feeding power directly into high-density AI server blades. Silicon carbide SiC is built for brute strength, handling extreme voltage environments. This is what changes the game for electric vehicles following faster charging and longer range. Solar inverters, wind grids, and industrial heavy machinery. By dominating both GaN and SiC, Navitas is positioned at the intersection of total global energy overhaul. And by 2030, the total addressable market for AI data centers and grid infrastructure alone is projected to be at a massive 2.4 billion to 4.3 billion opportunity. Navitas isn't just taking a piece of the existing pie, they are helping bake a brand new marketplace. Now, I called Navitas last year when it was $8, and then I told everyone in my Discord to DCA, and I called it out again just a few months ago, and the stock ran from $8 to over $23. It dipped to 21 last week. I told you if it held 20, it would run again, and now it's running yet again. If all of these things confuse you, you are not alone. I am here to help you. My proprietary technical analysis, my dark pool, hedge fund strategies that I teach in Discord, and exactly how I grew my micro challenge account from $900 to over $8,000 in just over a year, and in that same time frame grew my $250,000 portfolio to 1.7 million. You guys can see that right there in the exact same time frame. These are the exact same strategies that I'm teaching in Discord right now. If you would like to take control of your financial future and you would like to grow your portfolio and achieve your dreams and goals, I would love to help you. The link to get started in Discord is below. Let's talk about the technicals, market psychology, and where the smart money is positioning. When you look at long-term chart of Navitas, you can see the classic signs of structural accumulation following a massive capitulation cycle. Historically, this stock has established a multi-year bedrock price floor down in the $8 to $10 range. That was your absolute ultimate capitulation floor where long-term institutions stepped in heavily. However, as the market has recognized the massive AI data center pivot throughout late 2025 and early 2026, the entire baseline has shifted upwards. records. We have seen a powerful new support forming just under $20, with significant intermediate support holding strong around the $15 mark. When a stock experiences this type of structural base building after a pivot into a higher margin business, it represents an ideal scenario for long-term dollar cost averaging. Trying to perfectly time the exact macro bottom of a high growth small cap asset is a fool's errand. Instead, averaging into a position while it consolidates across these major historical support zones allows you to build massive cost-based averages before the true institutional volume drives the price out of retail reach. Let's look at where Wall Street expects this stock to scale over the macro horizon based on current structural growth rates and forward revenue modeling. 1 year out price target, top tier analysts maintain a strong outlook with peak 1 year targets reaching up to $28, representing clear double-digit upside from the previous accumulation zone and still a $6 to $8 potential upside right now. And I've said this before, Navitas could reach 30 by the end of the year quite easily. 3 years out price target is even better as the company crosses into operational profitability and scales high-power data centers. Models project a baseline target of $35 to $50 in that time frame. As we look out at the 5-year price target driven by complete elimination of consumer drag and massive silicon carbide adoption in automotive, forward projections target $75 to $100. And when we look out to 10 years, the price target goes up even more. If Navitas captures its projected addressable market share, long-term valuation models show a clear path to $100 plus, yielding a massive 500 to 600% potential return. I want you to think deeply about the comparison to a stock like Palantir. For years, the retail market completely misunderstood Palantir. People called it an unprofitable black box, looked only at the current quarter losses, and ignored the massive enterprise foundation they were building. They completely missed out on Palantir, Jim Cramer. The AI inflection point hit. Enterprise demand went vertical and Palantir transformed into an absolute monster, rewarding the patient investors with generational wealth. Navitas is sitting in that exact same pre-inflection window right now. The bears are looking backward at legacy mobile revenues, completely blind to the fact that the architecture of the global tech economy is being rebuilt on wide bandgap infrastructure. 10 years from now, we will look back at standard silicon power components the same way we look at vacuum tubes or dial-up internet today. When every electric vehicle on the road requires silicon carbide to achieve ultra-fast charging, when every clean energy grid utilizes wide bandgap architecture to minimize distribution loss, and when every massive AI factory on Earth requires gallium nitride just to keep its processors from melting, Navitas won't be valued as a small cap semiconductor or manufacturer. It will be valued as an indispensable infrastructure pillar of the global economy. That is the 10-year deep dive reality that Wall Street algorithms miss, but visionary investors catch. The bottom line is this: markets present windows of extreme inefficiency where high potential assets are mispriced due to short-term transitions. Navitas is in the middle of a massive structural evolution under world-class new leadership, backed by a fortress balance sheet with zero debt, a pile of cash, and a direct link to the massive capex spending of the wealthiest companies on the planet. Don't let short-term market noise distract you from the long-term secular trends. The data is clear, the technology is proven, and the opportunity sitting right in front of you. Navitas is a stock you definitely do not want to miss out on. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video and in the Discord real soon. If you guys want to join my coaching, get my day trades, swing trades, and big account trades, and surround yourself by like-minded students and help you grow your portfolio, I would love to help you. The link to get started with Discord is below. This is just the beginning of a year that's likely going to be huge, and next year the same thing. This is the perfect opportunity to get started. I look forward to helping you grow your portfolio. Again, the link's in the information box below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. One love, fam.